This video is on 2026 will test you. Are you ready? Let's dive right in. Hey, what's up? Welcome. I'm Dr. TJ, a Harvard trained surgeon and a motivational speaker. In this channel, it is all about you. What if I told you that one of the most successful people on the planet once sat in his truck with just $7 in his pocket, wondering if he'd ever make it? What if I told you that this same person got cut from his dream, rejected by the thing he loved most, and had to start all over again from absolute zero? 2026 is coming. And just like it happened to this mysterious superstar, 2026 will test you. The question is, are you ready? Hey everyone, before we dive into this incredible story that will change how you approach the coming year, I need you to do three things. First, smash that like button right now. Second, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future life-transforming videos that could change your trajectory forever. Third, drop a comment below telling me which part of the world you're watching from. This helps me know where in the world life transformation is taking place. And I love connecting with our global community. Now, here's what's critical. This entire video is interconnected. The story, the methods, the warnings, they all build on each other. So don't skip any part of this video if you want to fully understand how to make yourself ready for 2026. Watch until the very end because I'm going to reveal who this famous person is, and trust me, the reveal will blow your mind. Let's begin. Picture this, a young kid growing up, moving from place to place. New Zealand, then Hawaii, then Pennsylvania, then California. He's big for his age, really big. And he's got something else too, an incredible father who's already a legend in his field. The kid grows up watching his dad perform, watching him command attention, watching him be great. By the time he's a teenager, this kid is absolutely massive, 6 feet 4 inches tall, 225 pounds of pure muscle. He's a football star at Freedom High School in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. College recruiters are watching him. The University of Miami offers him a full scholarship to play for their football team, one of the best programs in the entire country. Everything is going according to plan. He arrives at Miami in 1990 and he's living the dream. He's part of the Hurricanes, training with future NFL stars like Warren Sapp and Ray Lewis. He's on a team that would win a national championship in 1991. Can you imagine? 18 years old, playing for a championship winning team, surrounded by greatness with the whole world ahead of him. He's cruising. Life is good. The future looks bright. NFL scouts will soon be watching. Multi-million-dollar contracts are just a few years away. Everything he's worked for is coming together perfectly. But then, a shoulder injury derails his playing time. He goes from starter to backup. The dream starts to slip. But he pushes through, plays through 1994, graduates in 1995 with his degree, and sets his sights on the NFL. And then comes a call, actually the lack of a call. The 1995 NFL draft happens. Round 1 passes. Round 2 passes. Round 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all pass. He doesn't get drafted. Not a single team wants him. But wait, there's still hope. The Canadian Football League. He signs with the Calgary Stampeders. He's back in the game. It's not the NFL, but it's professional football. He's getting paid to play the sport he loves. He moves to Canada ready to prove himself, ready to work his way back up to the NFL. 2 to 3 months, that's all it lasts. Just 2 to 3 months on the practice roster. He gets cut from the team. Released, done. The coach tells him he's not good enough. Just like that, his football career is over. The thing he'd trained for his entire life, the identity he built, the future he'd planned, all gone. And now comes the lowest moment of his entire life. He's 22 years old. He moves back home to Florida with his parents. He has no job, no prospects, no plan B. And in his pocket, $7. That's it. $7. He sits in his truck, an old beat up vehicle, and he's completely lost, depressed, defeated. Everyone he played with at Miami is in NFL making millions. He's broke, living with his parents, watching his dreams die. The man who would become one of the most successful people on the planet had hit absolute rock bottom. He later said, "I was broke as hell. That's where I learned that it's not about where you are, but where you're going." End quote. Everything had fallen apart. The cruise was over. The storm had arrived. But here's where the story gets interesting. With nothing left to lose, he made a decision. He remembered something his father did. His father wasn't a football player. He was a professional wrestler. And his father told him, "Come, give it a try." With $7 in his pocket and nothing but determination in his heart, he started training to become a professional wrestler. He worked harder than everyone else. He learned the craft. He developed a persona. He created something the world had never seen before. In 1996, he made his WWE debut. By November 1998, he had achieved what seemed impossible. He won his first WWF championship and became a true superstar. The young man who'd been cut from football just 3 years earlier was now standing at the top of the wrestling world. And then he decided to do something most people said was impossible: transition from wrestling to Hollywood. And here's where I reveal who we've been talking about this entire time. His name? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Yes, the same man who had $7 in his pocket became one of the highest paid actors in the entire world, making over $20 million per film. The same man who got cut from the Calgary Stampeders built a business empire worth hundreds of millions. The same man who sat in that truck, depressed and defeated, now inspires millions of people every single day. But here's what's important. Dwayne Johnson didn't succeed because everything went according to plan. He succeeded because when 1995 tested him, when life knocked him down to $7, he was ready to adapt, to pivot, to rise again. And that's exactly what 2026 is going to require from you. The Rock once said, "Success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come." End quote. 2026 will test you. It will throw obstacles at you. It will knock you down. The question is, will you be ready like The Rock was? Let me give you 3 powerful methods to make sure you are ready for whatever 2026 throws at you. Method 1, build your foundation before the storm. Dwayne Johnson didn't become The Rock overnight. Even when he was broke, he kept training his body, developing his skills, building his foundation. Start now. Build your skills, your network, your financial cushion, your mental strength today. Don't wait for 2026 to arrive. The time to prepare for a storm is before the cloud appears. What's one skill you can start building this month? What's one relationship you can strengthen? What's $1 you can save? Method 2. Embrace the pivot. When football didn't work out, The Rock didn't spend years trying to force his way back into the NFL. He pivoted to wrestling. When wrestling reached its peak, he pivoted to acting. When acting made him famous, he pivoted to producing and building businesses. Your original plan for 2026 might not work. Be ready to pivot. Stay flexible. As Bruce Lee said, be like water, my friend. End quote. The strongest people aren't the ones who stick rigidly to one plan. They are the ones who adapt while staying true to their core values. Method 3. Turn your rock bottom into your foundation. The Rock doesn't hide his $7 story. He shares it constantly because that rock bottom became his launching pad. When 2026 tests you, when you face setbacks, don't see them as endings. See them as data. See them as redirection. See them as the beginning of your greatest comeback story. Nelson Mandela said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." End quote. Your setbacks in 2026 could be setting you up for your greatest success in 2027, 2028, and beyond. But watch out. Here are 3 things that can completely derail your preparation. Derailer number 1, waiting for the perfect moment. The Rock didn't have perfect circumstances when he started wrestling. He just started. Too many people wait for everything to be perfect before they begin. 2026 won't wait for you to feel ready. Start imperfect. Start messy. Just start, my friends. Derailer 2, comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. When The Rock was living with his parents, with $7, his former teammates were signing multi-million-dollar NFL contracts. He could have drowned in comparison. Don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle or end. Stay in your lane. Run your race. Follow your dream in 2026. Derailer 3, giving up too soon. The Rock's football career was over in 2 months with Calgary. If he'd given up on himself after that, we'd never have heard of him. The difference between people who make it and people who don't is often just 6 more months of effort. Don't quit right before the breakthrough. Now, here's my personal challenge to you as we approach 2026. I challenge you to identify one thing you've been putting off, one skill, one project, one dream, one difficult conversation, and start it this week. Not next month, not next year, this week. Write it down, share it in the comments below. Tell me, I'm committing to blank before 2026 arrives. Hold yourself accountable. Join this community of people who are choosing to be ready. Remember what The Rock said: blood, sweat, and respect. First 2 you give, last one you earn. End quote. 2026 will test you, but you're going to be ready because you're not waiting for the perfect moment. Yes, I believe in you. You're not comparing yourself to others, and you're definitely not giving up. If this video inspired you, if you're feeling ready to take on 2026, then do 3 things right now. 1, hit that like button to help this message reach more people who need to hear it. 2, subscribe if you haven't already. because I'm creating more content like this to help you transform your life in 2026 and beyond. 3. Share this video with one person who needs to hear this message. Maybe they're going through their own $7 moment right now. Maybe they need to know that their rock bottom can become their foundation. And remember, drop a comment telling me where in the world you're watching from, and share your one commitment that you're going to start this week. 2026 is coming. The question is no longer, will it test you? Because it will. The question is, are you ready? I believe you are. Go and prove it. Now click on that video on your screen. Stay strong, stay consistent, and stay ready for 2026.